Hawks win! Hawks win 4-3 in overtime over the Ottawa Senators. What a game to start the regular season by the Chicago Blackhawks. This game was a good one. If you missed it, I'm sorry. You missed a good game. I know the Ottawa Senators are supposed to be a bad team going into this season. Same with the Blackhawks, but we have Corey Crawford coming back in less than 2 weeks now. But, for instance, the Hawks had won 4-3 in overtime by a Patrick Kane breakaway. Let's go over the box score in this game. To start the game off, 4 minutes into the period, Alex DeBrincat, unassisted, scored by a snipe 4 minutes and 40 seconds into the season for the Blackhawks. Then 2 minutes later, Zach Smith of the Ottawa Senators tied it up, and assist went to White and Shabbat. Then our captain, who's looking for his bounce back this year, took the lead. Jonathan Toews scored on a nice shot coming in on a 2-on-1 break. He could have passed it, but he decided to take the shot, and he decided the right way. He got it off and sniped it back behind Anderson. And the assist went to Gusterson on that goal, and that was 10 minutes and 30 seconds into the season. I'm saying the season since, honestly, for the first period goals, I can say the season. I don't care. For us, it's the season. Then, 2 minutes later, Maximum LeDroin, I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing his name. I feel bad for that because it was his NHL debut. He scored his NHL first career goal with the Ottawa Senators. Assist went to Duchesne and Dzingel. That was 2 minutes later after the Toews goal. Then Ottawa scored on the power play at 16:32 by Colin White. And LeDroin, I'm really, honestly, upset that I'm mispronouncing his name, but I haven't heard it much. And Tierney, who was acquired to Ottawa in the Erik Karlsson trade. And this was on their power play. That was the first power play the Hawks were trying to kill. Chris Kunitz went to the box, but 10 seconds later on the power play, after Kunitz was sent to the box for tripping, Ottawa took the lead, 3-2. Second period, there were no goals at all, but the second period, there were a lot of chances. The Hawks were coming out on fire to try to get it tied back up, but that did not actually happen. But we won, so it doesn't matter. That period, there were a lot of penalties. There were like 5 penalties, if I'm not mistaken. 2 stupid ones. One of those stupid face-off draws that if you lose one player, then they lose the next. It's a penalty that was called. Ottawa had a 5-on-3 at one point, and the Hawks killed it, of course. This is what Coach Q says: if you have a 5-on-3 and you don't score, you don't win. Well, they didn't win, we won, so. Okay, let's go to the third period. Third period was really closely contested. Hawks were shooting the puck pretty well. They were having some good cycles in the offensive zone, same as Ottawa. I'm giving Ottawa their credit that they deserve. Well, 12 minutes and 18 seconds into the third period, Brent Seabrook snipes one by a thing of beauty from Patrick Kane, came behind the net, sauces a perfect pass to Brent Seabrook on the circle, and Hawks tied up the game. The assist went to Kane and David Camp. Then they tied to go into overtime. As you know, we won in overtime. Hawks had their main guys out for the overtime lineup. It was Jonathan Toews, Patrick Kane, and Duncan Keith to start the overtime. Well, they didn't need to even switch any players on the overtime because 38 seconds in, Jonathan Toews sends Patrick Kane on a breakaway to score. The puck was it was a bouncing puck to Kane. He got it back under control, dangled around kind of up on to his backhand and lifted the puck over Anderson. And there was a delay for that goal to be called because the ref didn't see it go in until Kane started his celebration, and the goal light didn't go off until Kane did his celebration. So the Hawks won 4-3 in overtime. It was a great game. If you missed it, you missed a great game. I know it's only the first game. Jonathan Toews was playing perfect. He was playing great hockey. He looked like his old self. And Henry Urquiharu on his NHL debut had 3 shots and three hits in the game. He even drew a penalty in the game. He was playing like a experienced defenseman in the NHL. And to also capitalize on the game, in the first period, the Hawks had 18 shots. The Senators had 10. Second period, the Hawks had 8 shots. The Senators had 10. Third period, the Hawks started sniping again. 15 shots, and their defense only allowed 5. Then, in overtime, Hawks had 2 shots, and the second shot being the game-winning goal. And the Sens had 0. Hawks had a total of 43 shots on goal, and to the Senators 25. Cam Ward got his was in his Blackhawks debut in net and won his first game. He was looking weak. He was looking like a not good goalie when he allowed the third goal for the Senators in. After he allowed that goal in, he decided to turn on the brick wall and didn't allow another goal past him. He had a rough preseason, as everyone knows, but after the first period, Cam Ward stepped up and started playing solid in net. He made some big saves, and it was a good game altogether. Can't wait to be at the game on Saturday, where the Blackhawks take on the St. Louis Blues. I right now am thinking it might be Colin Delia in net because it's the first of a back-to-back. We play Toronto in the home opener on Sunday, and I'm feeling it might be Colin Delia because Anton Forsberg currently is injured. He got injured this morning, had to have help get off the ice, and they had to call up Colin Delia from the Rockford IceHogs. But we still have a few days to learn on what's going on with Forsberg, if he's going to be back for this weekend. If he's not, right now it's still a question. So, thank you for watching the broadcast. I know you enjoyed the outcome. please leave a like and subscribe. If you have any comments down below about this game, feel free to talk about it in the comment section below. But most of all, let's go Hawks!